In the beginning, before anything existed, there was only God. There was no sky, no land, no sun, no moon, no stars. The earth was formless and empty, covered in deep, mysterious darkness. The Spirit of God moved gently over the waters, hovering with power and love. In that stillness, all potential waited, ready to burst forth in creation. Imagine a silent, infinite space, full of possibility, untouched by time. A canvas awaiting the hand of the Creator. Then God spoke a word, and everything changed. "Let there be light," he said. Immediately, a brilliant light shattered the darkness, piercing through the void. Gold and silver. Hues danced across the waters, casting shadows and revealing shapes where there had been none. God saw that the light was good, and he called it day. The darkness he called night. This was the first separation, the first rhythm of time, marking the beginning of cycles that would govern the world. On the second day, God continued his work. He said, "Let there be a space between the waters to separate the waters above from the waters below." Instantly, a vast expanse appeared, stretching across the empty heavens. The waters below gathered into seas, while clouds floated in the newly formed sky. Blue stretched endlessly, a majestic canvas above the deep waters. The Spirit of God hovered above, shaping the air, the clouds, and the infinite space, preparing the world for what was yet to come. On the third day, God commanded the waters to gather into one place, and dry ground appeared. He called the dry ground land, and the gathered waters he called seas. The earth was no longer a shapeless void. It had form and structure. Then God spoke again. "Let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants, and trees that bear fruit." And immediately, green shoots emerged from the soil. Grasses spread across the ground. Flowers burst into color, and mighty trees grew tall. The earth was alive, teeming with beauty and promise, a world ready for life. On the fourth day, God created lights in the heavens. He placed the sun to rule over the day, giving warmth, light, and life. The moon he placed to rule over the night, guiding the darkness with a soft, silver glow. And he set the stars, countless in number, sparkling across the night sky, each one a testament to his power and creativity. These lights were not only beautiful, they marked the passage of time, the cycles of days and seasons, the rhythm of life itself. On the fifth day, God filled the seas with living creatures of every kind. Great whales glided through the oceans, colorful fish darted through coral reefs, and tiny creatures teemed in every wave. God also filled the skies with birds, from the smallest songbirds to the largest eagles, each taking to the air with freedom and grace. The world was no longer silent. It was alive with movement, sound, and energy. God looked at what he had made and saw that it was good. On the sixth day, God spoke again. "Let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds, livestock, wild animals, and all creatures that move along the ground." And it was so. Lions roamed the plains, elephants wandered across the savannas, and every creature filled the earth with life and vitality. Then God said, "Let us make mankind in our image. In our likeness, he created man and woman, unique among all creatures, with intelligence, creativity, and the ability to reflect His glory. He blessed them and gave them dominion over all living things, calling them to care for the earth and its creatures. God blessed the humans and said, "Be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over every living creature." With these words, humanity was given purpose, a calling to participate in the beauty and order of creation. God looked at all He had made, the light and darkness, the sky and seas, the land and vegetation, the sun, moon, and stars, the animals, and mankind, and He saw that it was very good. Every piece of creation reflected His wisdom, power, and love. By the seventh day, God had finished all His work. He rested from His labor, not because He was tired, but to set an example of peace, order, and reflection. He blessed this day and made it holy, a time to pause, to appreciate the world He had made. The land, the waters, the skies, the animals, and humanity all existed in harmony, a perfect balance of beauty and purpose. Creation was complete, a living testament to God's glory. In 6 days, God had transformed the void into a world teeming with life, color, movement, and purpose. Mountains rose, rivers flowed, oceans teemed with life, skies stretched wide, and every creature, including humans, reflected His design. The universe itself spoke of His wisdom, power, and infinite love. Creation was more than existence. It was a masterpiece of order and beauty, inviting awe, wonder, and gratitude from all who witness it. And in every part of this world, from the smallest flower to the farthest star, the hand of God could be seen. Thank you for watching. And if this story inspired you, please consider subscribing.